I hope that it is. I'm going to wait just a few minutes. If you're watching the replay, I'm going to wait just a few minutes and give people a chance to come in here. Oh, I need to send this out to Mom. Give me just a second. Send a link to Mom. And my aunt. I think I did. I saw someone's in here. Give me just a second. Okay. Oh, of course, it's Jovita. Jovita's in here. Lorie Carp, good to see you. Dennis from Pennsylvania. I'm gonna put the live on my computer. So that I can read the chat. How are you guys doing? I'm pretty sure I sent that text to Mom. I wonder if I should send it again, because I'm not sure if it made it to her. Local police take the polar plunge. Okay. Getting a news notification up on my phone. Y'all give me just a minute. And truthfully, I really don't have anything to talk about, like anything important. So it's just I needed to do something. I didn't put up a video. Today's Saturday. Is it Saturday? I think today's Saturday. I didn't put up a video Thursday. I didn't go live Monday. Yeah, today's Saturday. And I'm not sure I'm gonna have a video for tomorrow. So I needed to go live. See, Kelly. Still waiting to see Mom come in. 81 degrees in South Texas. It was pretty warm here. It was like, I think it was close to 70 here. I'm not for sure. Kelly Clayton says another blizzard here today, another foot of snow on top of the other 2 foot of snow already. Oh my gosh. I'm not interested in any more snow. And I'm beginning to wonder because, like, when I looked earlier, it looks like we have another week of warm weather. Like it's been for the last few days, it's been 50, 60, and close to 70. 70 tomorrow, I think. Lorie Carp said we had 71 in northwest Oklahoma. And I'm in northeast Oklahoma. But we had very similar weather. We had a lot of wind, though. And I'm gonna try to send this out again to Mom because she's not in here yet, and I don't know if I actually got it to her. I don't know if I sent it to her or somebody else. Rhode Island, golly. No, I like it here where it gets warmer. I think I like it here right in this area, Oklahoma, Arkansas area. I know we have the tornadoes. I do not like tornadoes, but the line of tornadoes, Tornado Alley, seems to be moving east, which is really weird. But it seems like more like central western Arkansas. I mean, not western, eastern Arkansas, Tennessee, and that area is starting to get more tornadoes than here where I am. There's Mom. I don't know Turkish. I don't know Turkish. Let's see, 13 degrees, but we'll drop to 0 and below 0 tomorrow. Oh my goodness. So we are February 7th, and I'm sure we're going to get some more winter weather, but it's not going to be within the next week, and I'm happy for that. I need a little bit of break. I can't see that name. My eyes are very tired. Mark, 14 right now. in some place in Maine. I don't know that name. 14 in Maine. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I needed the break. I needed a break from the cold weather. I needed a break from everything, I guess. Got some things on my mind and just been kind of hanging out here at the house. Actually getting a few things kind of done. Not a whole bunch, but I'll go and I'm doing a lot inside. Clean, like, I guess spring cleaning, I guess. Kelly's dad is in Lee, Maine. I would start to clean the house and then come across something like a cabinet that needed to be cleaned. And well, if I've cleaned this cabinet, I need to clean this other cabinet or these other cabinets, and I make a big mess. And so the other day I started pulling out dishes in the kitchen from the cabinets, washing them in the dishwasher, cleaning out the cabinets, and putting them back. And so I've got a huge mess in the kitchen in there because Reem something, I see you. I hope so because I'm in a live stream. Anyway, got a big mess going on, kind of moving slowly at getting stuff done and just kind of hanging out by myself for the most part. Gone over to Mom's a few times and we watch Judge Judy. We watched Judge Judy today and yesterday. A lot of people that I don't know chatting. And I don't know the names either. May I ask what's your opinion on the dog breed Great Pyrenees? My opinion, like, what do you mean my opinion? My opinion as the Great Pyrenees for a guardian dog, or what is the question? Give me a specific question on it. I have two that are half Pyrenees and half Anatolian. And I think Caleb is supposed to be half Pyrenees and half Anatolian, but I don't know that either one of those lines were real pure. We just said I would never go on Judge Judy. I wouldn't take any court case on TV. Kelly, the Great Pyrenees is great to be a guardian dog, but not just a pet. They need a job. Yeah, you don't want them in town because they bark a lot, and they dig, and they jump. A lot of them do. But my two that are Pyrenees, Anatolian, as far as putting them with goats, they're great. They're especially, I'm having problems keeping Tucker in, and I can't always trust Tucker with birds. If it wasn't for those two things, Caleb would be great, but Tucker, I can leave him with the goats, I can leave him with the birds. I haven't put him out with the cows. I'm sure he would be okay, as long as the cows don't come in to the goats, because he's guarding the goats. He knows that's his job. So anything outside the fence coming in, whether it's a dog or a cow, horse, whatever, he's probably going to try to protect the goats. He'll let other goats in, though, because we do that a lot. And speaking of letting other goats in, Amy's goats just left last night. She had two here that she had brought in to be bred, and she came and got them last night because she's actually got them sold. Coda. I was trying to read that before I read it because I don't. Wildwater says, my boy Coda in my profile picture is about to be 1 year old, and he is currently 137 pounds, and he has already killed one coyote and kept many away from our chickens. Definitely a keeper, especially if he's not gonna kill the chickens. Dad's got a couple he's got a Great Pyrenees Anatolian mix. I don't know how much he weighs, but it's over 100 pounds, probably about the same size as your dog. And then he's got a Pyrenees German Shepherd mix, and she's like 150 or more. I don't know how. She's huge. But his dog, Buddy, the Anatolian Pyrenees mix, is actually the brother of Xena on Walker Farm Fam from a different litter. Same parents, but different litter. Hi from Australia. It's my birthday and I'm eating carrot cake in bed. So, being in bed and eating carrot cake sound good. The birthday part, not so much, but definitely love carrot cake. Am I a farmer? I am, I'm a wannabe. I'm a poser. I do live on, I guess, I don't know if you would call it a farm, a homestead, a hobby farm, whatever. I've got chickens, turkeys, a peacock, miniature goats, cows. Is that all I have? I don't remember. Pixie Ranger. Smash the thumbs up, says Jovita. So they changed the wrenches to shields, badges on the moderators. You guys notice that? Look at Jovita, she's wearing a badge. Can't make up my mind whether I want to look here or here, because it's actually a little bit easier to see here, but then I'm not looking at you, so it makes it hard. And I can see me in both places. So when I look over here, I can see my head, I can see my profile, I can see my head look down this way, so it distracts me. So I really don't know what to do. But I'm going live on my camera, on my phone. Mom and Dad won't upgrade their internet so that I can get enough to go live on my computer. I'm afraid I'll lose y'all. I need to one day get internet, but I'm just not ready yet. Lorie Carp, Amy's hand looks great. Prayers work. Yes, man. Yeah, they had told her last week that she would be coming into the burn center for the next few weeks, and this time when she went in, they said, well, we don't need you to come back. It's healed enough. House sitting for a week, 3 dogs, 2 rabbits, 6 birds. I wish I could send a pic. I have 3 dogs on my legs. Let me see if I miss anybody else. Oh, keep pushing things that I shouldn't be pushing. If you guys got anything to talk about, go ahead and throw it out there. I am just doing a live because I am behind on videos. I don't know if I'm going to have one in the morning. Police badges, yes, that's what it looks like, police badges. Kelly says, yeah, I was shocked when I saw her video, yes. I think it says Dana, says hi. I think it's right. So anyway, hopefully next week I'll get out a video. There's a chance that I can get up in the morning. So I actually started a video Thursday, and something came up. I had to stop in the middle of it, and by the time I got back, I just didn't really feel like finishing it. So I do have a video started. It's probably, halfway through, maybe not. I don't know. But I can't upload it like it is. I was in the middle of doing stuff. I had conversation going, and then I had to leave and go take care of something, and that something distracted me and has kind of been on my mind the last few days. So, do I like pineapples? I'm afraid to answer that. If you're being serious and you're talking about the food, I'm gonna say yes. What else you got? What other questions you got? What do you guys want to talk about? Who is going to the expo? It is coming up February 7th today. I think the expo is the 20th and 21st of next month. Next month? Yes, March 20th. Friday, March 20th, and Saturday, March 21st in Pryor, Oklahoma. I like this setup where, I don't like it. I need to set this up right here somehow. Next time I'll try that. I'll try to set the phone up right behind the computer screen. But I like having access to the computer and doing other things while I talk to you guys. For one thing, I can look things up, but it also gives me something to do with my hands. Kelly said, I would love to go. Mom says, Lorie, did you mention your turkey? Do you still have ducks? I don't have ducks. I gave them to Amy right before the snowstorm. And then the turkey. Yeah, I think I mentioned the turkeys. Hello from Alabama. How's the weather there? The weather here today is great. Beef, pork, or lamb? Beef. I did, guys, finally make some bacon from those hogs that we just had processed. That's all I've done. I haven't done the sausage or the hams. Amy is not a fan of the sausage. Her kids say the sausage is all right. My nephew, I gave him some and he loves it. He loves the ham, the sausage, and the bacon. But you can't hardly go wrong on bacon. I'm just saying. Unfortunately, I am booked house sitting. Golly, that sucks. I intend on being there. I've been there every time. Is this, like I saw where it says on here, something about 5 years. Yeah. In 2026, we celebrate 5 years strong. 5 years of muddy boots, early mornings, full sessions, and homemade hustle. 5 years of welcoming families, farmers, educators, makers, and first-timers alike. 5 years of pouring into something real. Has it been 5 years? I can't remember the times I went then, because it didn't seem like five. It didn't seem like this would be the 5th time, but maybe it is. I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope the weather's good. I hope there's no tornadoes. And I hope it's not really cold. It could go either way. It could rain. More bacon, more better. Yes, bacon is good. How about how many pounds of bacon do you get from one hog approximately? I have no idea how to answer that question. Not a clue. They called me and said my hog was ready, and I went up there and got it. And I filled up I have a little chest freezer, like one of the small ones. I don't know how big it is. I filled it up and then filled up my freezer in my house, my refrigerator, freezer, stand-up refrigerator, freezer, filled up that freezer, and then took half the hog to my nephew. And I don't know. I wish I could answer that question. I wish, like, there's a lot of things that I do. Like, I see people doing videos and they tell, you need so much land, or they can tell you specifically how much they pay for food and how much hay they need for the winter and how much land they need for a cow. Cows are different because, like the Dexters are small, the Jerseys are small. But, for their breed, they can tell you how many acres they need per head and how many sheep they can get in, a certain amount of land. I can't do that. I can't fence a separate area off and say, oh, this is about an acre. This is about 2 acres or whatever. I don't have that ability. Mom says, push the thumbs up, though. Just because I don't know doesn't mean I don't need the thumbs up. But I will tell you, although I don't know how many pounds of bacon you get from one hog, but you know what? There are different breeds of hogs too. And they get different, people take them in at different weights. I can't even tell you what mine weighed. I don't know. I don't even remember. And Amy's not here. She was also there. She took some hogs in the same time I did. Well, I was raising the 3 hogs. I raised 3 hogs, and we sold one to pay for the processing of the other 2, and I'm trying to remember. We took the 3 in, and I have no idea. I mean, over 200 pounds, but I no clue as to how much over 200 pounds they were a piece. And I don't want to raise hogs again. They're interesting animals. Like, I enjoyed watching them on Sundays. I enjoyed feeding them on some Sundays. But during the very hottest part of the summer, and we had a super wet spring last spring. It was so wet. And so I could smell the hogs, and I can't tell you the distance from the hogs pen to my house, but I could smell the hogs from coming out of my house. Like, it stunk so bad. I don't want to do that again. And the bigger they got, the harder, the more, let's see, the less I wanted to go into their pen. I was afraid they would knock me down, and I didn't know what they would do when they did. They weren't aggressive, except when it came time to feeding. And I'm the only one here, live by myself, and so that was uncomfortable. But they never did anything wrong. I mean, they weren't aggressive. It wasn't like that. I just didn't want to take that chance. But I like bacon. I do like the taste of hog. So it'd be one of the things where trade out beef or pork or whatever. I get booked out sometimes a year ahead. I watch all animals. I like watching farms more than just house pets. I guess you don't live on a farm, huh? Because if you constantly somewhere else. Yeah, Pixie Ranger says, oh, I suppose it depends on the size of the hog. Hit the thumbs up. Pam Cooley. What's up, Pam? Kelly said the last one we did was about 500. So you do live on a farm? Do you live on a farm? Get a bunch of notifications. Skeeter loves bacon. Judy Crazy Chicken Lady. Hi, Lorie. Guess what? I have 3 baby squirrels now finally got on alive. What are you going to do with 3 baby squirrels? Ovita says the price of groceries is outrageous. The price of groceries and healthcare is outrageous. But you know, the price of feed too is outrageous. But the taste is so much different. Our Walmart is reducing prices, finally. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the prices I feel like there has been a change. Like if you go out to eat, I don't know about lowering prices in Walmart, but if you go out to eat, it feels like they've come down on price. Well, they have. You can get $10 meals again. At different places like McDonald's and Arby's and Brahms and stuff. Sonic probably too. I don't know. Except for beef. Yeah, the price of beef has not come down, has it? It's crazy. We import beef. That sounds ridiculous. Kelly says, I live in a 2-room apartment, but raised pigs at my friend's place. Okay. Did you go out and take care of it, or did your friend go out and take care of it and you paid for it? How did y'all work that out? Because like I said, I raised the hogs last year, and one of those were Amy's. And so she, trying to think. Yeah, I bought the hogs. She went and got them and brought them back, and she was responsible for the trailer when it was time to process. And when it's time to take them into processing, I didn't have to go in. Of course, I wanted to go in, and I think I filmed. Yeah, I filmed. There's a video out. It says something about don't get hogs until you watch this video or something to that effect. But so anyway, I bought the hogs. I took care of the hogs. And we split like the feed. And then the third hog, she was responsible for selling to pay for my processing. It paid for, I think, most of hers. I think there was just maybe just a little bit left over. I don't know, but that's how that went, and it worked. But I don't want hogs again. Now with the cows, like some of the cows I have out here, I have only 2 of the cows are mine, and 2 of the cows are Amy's. And I say Amy, I mean Chris and Amy. The bull stays half the time at my place and half the time at their place. The bull is theirs. He is their responsibility. And every year he comes to my house to breed the cows. And then right before it's calving time, he leaves, goes back to their house. And the cows give birth here. And for the most part, I raise them out. Last year, or year before last, we didn't have any last year. I don't have a steer. I need to get a steer. But I've had heifers for 2 years now. But I would, the year before last, raise them out right up until the end. They went to her dad's place, which is not far from here. And he had taken his horses off his property and gone out somewhere else with them. And so he had this property that had grass on it. So we put the steers out there to keep them on grass a little bit longer. And then right before the processing date, they came back to my place, and we did like a month or 2 on grain before we took them in. I'm looking at the comments again. I don't know where to look at it. Okay, we'll try this. My hogs scared Mom. She was glad when I got rid of them. And Kelly says, and everything is just getting worse. What are we talking about? Are we talking about food or the price of foods or cows? Oh, hogs. Yeah, Mom saw her. She corrected it. Judy, crazy chicken lady. I put chicken and crazy together. Nursing them because Florida had a bad freeze and then wind, so was so like the animals falling out of trees like lizards here. Yeah, I heard there were iguanas falling out of the trees. Kelly did every day. So you took care of the animals every day, the hogs? Where's Amy and the boys? The little Oompa Loompa Sean. Well, so they don't live here, so they're not here. She's not in the thing. I think they may be in Oklahoma City because Sean has some kind of, I don't know, big tournament, and I'm assuming they're in Oklahoma City. I'm assuming he's still in the tournament, still winning. So you just have to watch out for her next live stream or next video or something like that. But I do know that Sean, at least yesterday, all day was in OKC wrestling. He's pretty good at it. He's pretty athletic, but he's really good at wrestling. Kelly says, I cleaned the pen. Let me see. I cleaned the pen. I bought them, and my friend paid to process them. Okay. So your friend got some meat too. Michael says, how is your chickens, Brandon? And Luke has been having chickens dying. Who is Luke? I don't know who Luke is. Are you talking about Brandon Addy? So I had a laughing rooster. My laughing rooster died the other day. Trying to think of when. It wasn't that long ago. A week ago, I guess. The laughing rooster died, but that's the only one that I lost. I remember them going over prices pre-cut with joy. I don't understand, sorry. That bull has a job. Yep. Hi, Lorie, just saw you were on Meg's little house in the country. Glad you made it. I've lost 2 chickens for no reason. Kelly says, hey y'all, can you please hit the like button? Prices, yes, prices. Yeah, I really can't. In some ways it's really high, and in some ways not. But the price of you're right, the price of beef has not gone down, and it doesn't look like it's going to for a little bit. And unfortunately, I have been growing out heifers instead of steers. My these are Dexters. They're up. The prices are up on the Dexters, but they don't sell like the big cows do. The big breeds do at the auctions. They don't sell the same because their potential to get bigger is not there. Do you think? Man, don't know anything about the Super Bowl. You're asking the wrong person. How's Amy's hand? Amy put a video out yesterday about her hand, pictures and all. So be sure to go over there and watch that video. Her hand is doing like a lot better than they expected at this time. Brandon, Eddie, and Luke on 5 Acres Farm. Okay. Yeah. I just lost one. Good evening from Essex, England, UK. How many roosters do you have that free range? 10. And if you didn't live in Florida, I would go over to your house and drop them off in your yard. I did that to Amy once. It was just one rooster though, but it took her like several days to realize there was a rooster in her yard. She had hens, she had chickens, and she was feeding the rooster, and it just, I think it was one of her kids noticed it and asked her when they got a rooster. Skeeter, I remember you recording when taking hogs to process, and the guy was going over the cost and the price per cut. Okay, so yeah, if it's probably in the video then. Let me see if I can put that video in the chat. It's probably in the video if you really want to know. That was my first time with hogs, raising them, having them processed. So give me just a second to look this up. Go ahead and give me some questions. Anything you want to talk about, just set it up there, because like I don't have anything planned. Never do. Hardly ever do. Things happen, and I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to talk about as things happen in my life. But I'm just like, I just kind of brain dead, kind of just hanging out by myself, other than watching TV with Mom. It is called the hardest, I think it's called this, the hardest part of raising hogs. See, as I look at myself, I need to lose weight. I hope somebody goes and watches this when I put it in the chat, because you're making me look at myself and I need to lose weight. Yes. Yes, this is the one. Can y'all hear the music that I have going? You probably hear my moving the mouse around. Okay, I just dropped the link on when I got the hogs processed. I will pin it to the top so that you can come back to it later and look at it if you want to. Can't hear the music. Huh, interesting. Because I can definitely hear it. Let me turn it up just a little, see if you can hear. It's like quiet music. It's like mellow. I don't know, just music. Pam said, I'll have to go watch. Yeah, it was kind of a learning experience for all of us. The whole thing was, if you go watch, if you're thinking about getting hogs, there is another video that I put before you get hog. Don't get hogs and don't get pigs until you watch this or something like that. That one was a little crazy. Can y'all hear it now? I don't remember if it said pigs or hog. Don't get pigs until you watch this. It just started and I already remember. Like, it's we didn't know what we were doing. And that's what's cool. That's what's cool about like farming or homesteading or whatever you want to call it. I think with farming, well, I know with farming, there's usually a crop, and it's usually you're raising out some sort of crop, whether it's vegetables or hogs or beef or whatever, for profit. There is no profit making with what I'm doing, so I'm not really self-sufficient. So that's what homesteading is trying to be more self-sufficient. Even though I do try, it's really lacking on that level too. So maybe a hobby farm is what I should call this place. But anyway, whatever you call it, one of the best things about it, Judy says yes. How about ranching? No, it's not ranching. Like, I don't know if there's no, it's not ranching. Wouldn't be ranching. I got five female goats. I've got 4 cows. 2 of them are not mine. Like, there are others. I have the 2 bucks and the bulls out there, and I've got 4 calves out there right now. But I think ranching, somebody look that up, what the definition of ranching is. I'll be to put the link out there. Watch Lorie's video before you decide to get hogs, y'all. But the fun thing about it, ranching, homesteading, farming, is, well, it's kind of hard to get bored. It's kind of hard to get too lazy. Like, by nature, I'm really kind of lazy, or a lot lazy. I'm real lazy. And I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem just letting things go that don't just absolutely have to be done right now. But you know, if you get an animal and you raise it up, and I mean, you can always sell it. Like, there's no, if you don't like it, you can sell it. If you do get bored, if you do feel like, well, I've accomplished this and I'm doing this really well and this is coming along fine, and now I'm getting bored, you can look and see what else is out there and try something else. And that was the thing with the hogs. Like, that's something that I've always wanted to try. The last place I lived at was technically in city limits, but it was on the out. It was like my house was in city limits, but the rest of my land technically was not, according to the map, right? I wasn't supposed to have hogs, but I wasn't supposed to have goats. And that's where I got goats and chickens. I could have chicken. I mean, I was on 10 acres. Like, I mean, I could have chickens. Just their rules in that small town was no goats or hogs. But where the goats were wasn't technically in the city limits. So I don't know how they would have, how would that have been? How would that have, legally, how would that be? Like, was that wrong to have goats there? Let me know what you think. Hang on, they're singing. Oh, it went from, hold on. It was good music, but it went from, no, what do you say? How do you say this? No royalties to something that I couldn't play on YouTube. It went from free music to very expensive music real fast. You almost fell. Do you eat iguana? Nope. I used to have a couple iguanas. Yeah, just 2. It seemed like I had something else too. Another lizard, but I do remember 2 iguanas. But no, I don't eat iguana. I don't think I could. I mean, I guess if I got hungry enough, but no, that's not, nope. Pixie Rangers, that's funny you dropping the rooster off at Amy's. I kind of thought it was. I didn't need it. She did. She didn't have one. Vicky Johnson, how is your son doing? Skeeter, how is Greg doing? I don't know. He could be doing better. I guess he could be doing worse too. But he's not here. He's at his apartment. Judy, I have over... Let me get my glasses to make sure I'm seeing that right. Okay, so I have over... Judy says I have over 11. I hatched out 44 chickens total, 2 pot bellies. You need pot-bellied pigs. They are so much cleaner. No, I don't. Do you eat them? Are your pot-bellies pets? Are they? Because I don't need a pet pig for sure. So you said I have over 11. And then you said I hatched out 44 chickens total. And I read I had over 111. Kelly... You're saying no, but I don't know what you're saying no to. I forget. I don't know what you're saying no to. Judy says nope. Oh, don't hear music. Y'all still don't hear music? Pixie Ranger, when you take your animals to be processed, do they give you the option to sell the processed meat to the public? So it depends on, I guess, what processor you go to, because I'm assuming not all of them have USDA inspections. You have to have a USDA inspector to sell the meat. So while they are processing it, it has to be inspected. And you can choose whether it's gonna be for you only or if you need it USDA inspected. There's a price difference, obviously. I never get it USDA inspected. There's not gonna be any difference. It's just, I don't know why. It's the same place, same people doing the processing, but I never get it USDA inspected, so I can't sell it. I can give it away, at least in Oklahoma. I think in some states, I think the state laws concerning that kind of stuff is different for each state. Skeeter can hear some music. Now, I have given a little bit of some steaks over here to my neighbors. Of course, my family. Suzanne can hear the music. Mom can hear the music. Yes, I got your Christmas card. Appreciate it. Mellow. Yes, it is mellow. Do you mind telling me what your job is off the farm? Linda, I work in a family-owned office. It's office work. Mainly paying bills. It's my main job, paying bills for the company. 3 days a week. I go into town, go in an office, sit there all day, and Lorie Carp and Lorie's Stray Dog Homestead. Ranching equals breed. Is that the definition? I don't feel like you're lazy. You work a job plus run your homestead, but I do it lazily. All of it. Hopefully just the queen of lazy, undisputed. I've spent my life procrastinating and binge watching TV, especially Law and Order. What's that? What's that in front of Mom's name? That little, I don't know, symbol thing. What is that? Wait until Lorie reads it. Did you have a bearded dragon? No, I didn't. No to the hearing music. Judy says, I have 44 chickens altogether and I have over 11 roosters that I hatched out. See, that's what I did. About 11 roosters. No, it'd be more than that. I think Caleb got a couple. Judy, I was running across to see my son for a minute. I was trying to write it at the same time. And I'm behind. Not anymore. Will. Have you ever had to clean something off them glasses? Probably. Been going 48 minutes. You guys want to keep going? I'm glad I made you laugh. Are you ready to get off here? Up to you guys. If you want to talk about something, you got something you want to talk about, within reason. Linda says sure. Skeeter says yes. Now, if y'all would tell me if it's sure you want to keep going or get off here. Yes, you want to keep going or get off here. That would be nice. Hi from Kansas City, Deborah. Life advice. What's the temp here? I don't know. I'm on the phone. I mean, keep going. Let me see if I can get it on the computer here. Let's see, there are 38 people in here. Hi from York, UK. Anybody in here going to go to the expo? Because I'm going to go. You know what? I just noticed the other day, it's 51 here. I just noticed the other day that when I'm not signed into YouTube, that it gives me, and I kind of knew this would happen, but if I'm not signed into my YouTube and I get on YouTube, I get different recommendations on the homepage. It is still kind of farming and all that. It's still that kind of homesteading, farming stuff. It's still the stuff that I'm interested in. But I get to see more channels out there, like the smaller channels. It's showing me options on my homepage feed just for different channels, like under 1,000. And it kind of frustrates me that I don't see it when I'm signed in, because I don't know, it frustrates me. I mean, it's like I'm looking at YouTube on the same computer, and so the analytics show, because it, you know, the cookies on you know, they keep track of where you go and everything. So they know what I'm kind of into, even when I'm not signed in on this computer. But whenever somebody's on this computer, whether signed in or not, these are the types of things that we like to watch, whoever it is. Maybe they don't know specifically who it is, but I'm still being shown, you know, homesteading stuff and news and stuff like that. But it shows it different, showing me a lot more. So I've been sitting here, and I signed out to get into this live stream, but I'm signed in to get into the live stream, but I've been signed out and kind of watching the home page and refreshing it, because it's showing me a bunch of new channels out there. Some of them pretty good. How is Blizzard doing? Blizzard got in trouble today, and I held him down for a minute. Skeeter, I can't go, hope to go next year. Keep going as long as you can. Well, you guys have got to keep the conversation going, because I don't really want to sit here and just look at you. I'm surprised that there are not more people in here that I don't know, like I haven't seen before. There's been a couple, but usually when you go vertical, especially like on a Saturday night, Friday night, the live streams go out to a bigger audience, and you get random people in here, and usually it keeps the moderators busy. But Jovita's, well, I haven't even heard from Jovita in a minute. She may not be in here. She's the only one right now. Meg's little house in the country. I rarely check my home page. I'm usually on my subscription page checking on. So that's interesting, because I didn't know there was a subscription page. What do you mean? Where do you go? Yeah, I just sign in and it shows me who, I mean, it just, people pop up that I'm subscribed to. I got too many windows open. Let's see. No, I better add another window. I gotta give them credit for the music. How do you go to your subscription page? I don't know. What will I be doing? Or what are you asking? Try that again. It says what we'll be doing at Expo. Jovita's still here. It's the down menu. The home link, it will say subscription. Down menu. Let's see, view your channel. Google, switch account, sign out, YouTube Studio, purchases a membership. I don't see it. Maybe I gotta go to my channel? No, because you don't have a channel. Hold on. Oh, wait, you do. Your channel. Are you talking about the down menu? Let me look at this. Nope, that ain't it. Home shorts, daily ideas. Oh, I see it. am subscribed to too many people. What is the blue dot? Is that the ones I haven't seen the last videos of or something? Who is this? I don't even know who this is. I don't know who this is. Click on the 3 lines in the upper left. Yeah, I got it. Huh, I didn't know that existed. That's interesting. So no, I go to the, I just let the analytics do its thing, which has been all right. Because sometimes they'll, there's stuff that shows me that I didn't know I wanted to watch, especially if I'm bored. The blue dot means you haven't watched it. Huh. On the far upper left is the menu icon, the 3 lines. You have a house icon that say home. I don't see that. Oh, yeah, okay. Below that is shorts, link, and below that is subscriptions. Mom wants to know, does anyone have plans for Valentine's Day? It's in a few days. I don't believe in Valentine's Day. I think it says Tiffany. Let me look. Let me put my glasses. Yep, Tiffany. Hi, good to see you on, and I didn't miss this time. Well, I'm glad you made it, Tiffany. Been on here for almost an hour. Holding on to the option of getting off of here. I'm leaving it up to you guys to keep the conversation going. Susan, are you going to the expo for fun or a booth or something special like a certain, okay. I volunteer at the expo. I've been every year, volunteer. And because my friends are there and I love the expo. I like the events. But people, the other YouTube channels come into town that don't live here. I don't ever get to see them unless they do. You guys know, most of you know, I don't go far from my house. I wouldn't go very far from my house. And when they come into town for that, then they're usually here, some of them all week, the week of the expo. Skeeter. My brother passed away 30 years ago. I'm thinking it's supposed to say on Valentine's Day. He lived 30 years and he's been gone 30 years. Man. Sorry to hear that. That made me think of, well, anytime we say the expo, it makes me think of Ed, but that made me think of Ed because his brother's still alive. Would you believe in Valentine's Day if it was a paid holiday? Then, Jovita, then we could talk. Definitely. If Valentine's Day was a paid holiday, we could talk. I wish we had auctions where I live. You guys have some good auctions. Chris, thanks, Meg, for the info I never saw or looked on the left side of my monitor screen for the home short sub. Yeah, I saw all the other stuff. I just never, subscription, I just never paid attention. Uh-oh. I done messed up. I wonder if it'll let me go back. Yep. Kelly says, good night all. I have to be up at 4. All right, Kelly, take care. Nope, Tiffany, don't need any more roosters. Well, we just like that's what I'm saying. I'm just used to clicking on the bell in the upper right and seeing new videos, but it doesn't give you all of the notifications. Like channels that I watch regularly, I don't even get all the notifications for them. So gotta go looking. Mom says, Lorie, need to let Kelly out. I will come right back. Okay. She left because the music was putting her to sleep. Jovita says, I only have 10 YouTube subscriptions. Are you serious? Are you lying, Jovita? Are you lying? I don't know. Okay, so I keep getting, I get notifications constantly from YouTube on the phone when I'm doing the live stream. But like I don't even know how many subscriptions. But in the very beginning, yeah, no, I don't. Some of them I don't remember. In the beginning though, when I got the channel, that's what you do. You go into live streams and talk to people in the chat. Like when you first get on YouTube and you have 0 subscribers, unless you made another account and subscribed to yourself, you get in live stream chats and talk to people in live stream chats and subscribe to each other. And that's where a lot of these come from. Or you go to expos and places like that and meet people and you subscribe there. That's where I met Brown's Family Farm. That's the first place I ever met. I didn't know they existed. That's where I met them, and I think they're pretty cool people. And I see them every year when they come down for the expo. Chestnut Hills, I saw them on a live stream. I didn't know their channel. I saw them on a live stream about a week before I met them in person. But anyway, so when you first get on, you have 0 subscribers. You don't really know anything. And so you get in live stream chats and talk to people and find these live stream chats that encourage that encourage the chat going to each other's channel and subscribing, which I guess helps when you're first starting, but you have to get 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, but you also have to have 4,000 watch hours. Like people have to watch 4,000 hours of your stuff within a 365-day period to get monetized. So it's both. You have to get both to get monetized. So that's hard. So it doesn't, like if you get to 1,000 subscribers but can't get the watch hours because you haven't been, because you got subscribers before you knew how to get people to watch your channel, your videos, it makes it makes it rough. I don't know if I made sense. I got distracted by me over here. The what? Browns moved to Texas, yes. Browns were in Florida and they recently moved to Texas. Tiffany says, I'm going to try to go to the expo this year. I had to miss last year. Last year was good. 149 subscription. Just counted. Are you serious, Chris? And of course, Queen Amy. Queen Amy, what do you mean? Yeah, the Browns, they moved to Texas. Chicken Lady. I have all the okay people. Kevin, Brandon, Stephanie, Walkers, Lorie. Cog Hill is not Okie. Just saying. I mean, it's a good channel, but they're not Okie. I know you're subscribed to Amy. Yep, I started running out of fingers to count them. Hidden Heights, yeah, I think that's she was talking about Kevin and Rachel. Skeeter, I enjoy Chestnut Hill Farms live chats. Try to watch Brandon and Stephanie's live casting Gary, and of course yours. Thank you, Skeeter. Meg's Little House in the Country. I'm subbed to way too many channels. I honestly can't keep up with everyone, but I do try and watch at least one a week from each. What's Amy's channel? It's Living in Abundant Grace Homestead. Living, not living, living. Let's see, who else is, well, there's Arms Family in Oklahoma. There's a lot. Well, didn't Cog Hill go to the Okie Homestead? Yes. I thought you meant people that live in Oklahoma. Yes, they did. They spoke at the Okie Homesteading Expo. And Meg tries to catch as many live streams as she can. Yep. If you go, do you ever, Empty Homesteads in Oklahoma. Meg, do you ever go over to Empty Homestead's lives? I don't remember now where I meet people. Like where I meet people, whether it's in person or on live streams, I can't remember. There's too many channels, too many. And I don't actually, honestly, I don't watch YouTube as much as I used to. I can't keep up with my friends' videos. And it's that way with everybody. Amy's channel is Living in Abundant Grace Homestead. Yes, it is. Oh, you know who else is going to be? Thank you, Jovita. You know who else is going to be at that homestead this year? I mean, the Okie Homestead this year? Expo? What is her name? I really like her and I can't think of her name. Speakers. Besides Temple Grandin, Ruth Ann Zimmerman is going to be there. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Temple Grandin and Ruth Ann Zimmerman. And I really like that. Okay, I wanted to say Joel Osteen, but that's not his name. What's his name? Joel, not Osteen. Dang it. Is it late? Salatin. I really liked it when Joel Salatin was there. Not Joel Osteen. He wasn't there. Hardly ever watch TV. Yep, me too. I started updating a spreadsheet of how I found a channel. As in what channel told me to check out another channel. Really? Why come? Salad. Is Zimmerman presenting? She's a speaker. I don't know. She's one of the speakers. I don't know. I don't know if she is or not. So when Joel came last year, he spoke, but he also did a chicken processing. Would it be a demonstration? Is that what you would call it? He did both. So when Doug and Stacy came, they spoke, and then Stacy also did a class or demonstration or whatever on something, on some kind of preserving food or whatever. That one was a couple of years back because it was a paid class. I don't think they do those anymore, but doesn't say. It just gives a little bit about them. But Ruth Ann's going to be there. And if you don't know Temple Grandin, if you've not heard of Temple Grandin, Grandin, you need to go check her out before you come, or before you decide not to come. Go check out Temple Grandin. But Ruth Ann, I'm excited about that. Judy says, I blame Cassie and Brandon for getting me hooked on chickens. Tell her to bring me a sweet roll. I don't think it'll work that way. She didn't know me. I've never met her. Where's she from? Like, I've watched her. But I don't remember where where's she from? Anybody know? Not that I don't have a computer sitting right in front of me, though. Seven children? I don't think it doesn't say. Didn't say on the here where she's from. Judy says I should come and bring home more roosters and try to sell them to anybody at the Okie. Nobody's gonna buy them at the Okie homesteading thing. Iowa. That sounds about right. If you don't know Ruth Ann Zimmerman, she has a Mennonite background and very, very knowledgeable. You haven't heard of Ruth Ann or Temple? Judy, yeah. Temple Grandin. Let's see what this says about Temple. Huh. You too. Temple. The facilities she has designed for handling livestock are used by many companies around the world. She has also been instrumental in implementing animal welfare auditing programs that are used by McDonald's, Wendy's, Whole Foods, and other corporations. Temple has appeared on numerous TV shows such as 2020 and Primetime. Her books include Thinking in Pictures, which, by the way, Temple is autistic. And that's probably what that Thinking in Pictures is. Livestock Handling and Transport and the Autistic Brain. Her books, Animals in Translation and Visual Thinking, have been on the New York Times bestseller list. Temple was included into the National Women's Hall of Fame in September 2017. In 2022 was named a Colorado State University Distinguished Professor, and in 2023 was inducted into the Colorado Authors Hall of Fame. So she is pretty big deal. There is Virginia. Skeeter hasn't heard of either lady. Meg's little house in the country. I would love to attend the expo someday, but at this rate, I would have to win the lottery first just to afford the travel money. Where are you? What state? Music's about to put me to sleep. Hey, I probably showed on the next video, but I got that nesting box up finally. That nesting box that sat on bricks for, what, over a year now? I got it up today. I hope it stays. I hope it didn't fall. Near Blackfoot, Idaho. I did not know there was a Blackfoot, Idaho. I hope that birds use the nesting box. It's been sitting much lower. It's, I don't know how far, probably 2 foot off the ground, maybe. Had Megs, if you lived, hey Megs, if you lived in Florida, we could drive to the Okie and share the gas. Linda, what are those emojis? Just waving. Linda Mormon. Brenda, it's still live. Judy hates her phone. So Brenda just left a comment that she's sorry she left it live. She probably thinks it's over. I don't know if she's got the live going to hear that we're still going. It's a 4-hand salute. Okay, so you do have it going good. So hi, Brenda. Jovita, go ahead and delete that one. Mom said, Lorie, I just got checked. I just checked. I don't know. I just got checked. I just checked, and it's 50 degrees outside. Oh, Linda was just clapping that I got the box up. Okay, got it. It took a long time. See, that's what I mean. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I'm afraid to make mistakes and make things worse, but mostly lazy. I haven't gotten the shop clean. I did pick up those bags out of there, but then I opened some more today. So, Brenda says, hi, Lorie. You are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Brenda. Glad you made it to the live then. Judy has a question. Hello. I can't read your name. Let me see. Eldrin? Eldrin. Thank you, Brenda. You gonna share the question with us, Judy? It's a secret. Can't believe I'm still on here. It's been over an hour. It's 7:56 and I'm getting sleepy. Probably tell though. Judy, what's your question? The question is, what do you think about Nancy? Reagan? Who's Nancy? I don't know who Nancy is. So, probably not much. Lorie Carp, we are still at 60 degrees in Northwest Oklahoma. That is not really fair. I'm glad, Lorie, that you are doing better. I'm glad you're able to come to the lives now. Oh. The mother of the news person. What do I think? I don't know her. I don't know. I feel horrible that has happened, to anybody. So it doesn't really matter how I feel about her. But I don't know her. I know there's a ransom note. I think I read something where they were going to pay the ransom, the family is, but yeah, in Arizona. It is horrible. I don't care who you are, it's horrible. Judy says, when I was on TMZ Live, that is when he got the ransom letter. We were alive, and he told all of us, just got it, Harvey. Honestly, I haven't been, because I see the news so much, whether on YouTube, I watch a lot of news on YouTube, I watch it on Facebook, I read it on my phone. This is one of those stories that I try not to see. But I do see where they did receive a couple of notes, I think, and the family intends on paying it. But or at least that's what I heard last. This is one I don't like to follow. It's horrible. It's I don't know. It just bothers me. Did I sow some seeds indoors? No, because after that live stream, I got a text, that one where we talked about that. Harvey is over TMZ. It's nothing yet, no payment yet. After that live stream, I got a text, I don't know if it was that day or the next day, from a friend that told me, I can't even look at my texts because you're on my phone. But I think she told me not to plant here indoors until the end of this month. And I'll have to look later to see exactly when she said to plant them. Or if she's watching the live stream, Mary, she could text me and I will get a notification at the top up here. I will tell you what she told me. Otherwise, I have to wait till the end of the live stream to look at my text to know exactly when I'm supposed to start seeds indoors here where I am. But I intend on it, but I really don't have a place to transfer them to yet that is ready. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do this year. That's why it's not ready. Well, that and I'm lazy, but I'm really not sure what I'm going to do as far as how much I'm going to try to grow. And I need some encouragement. There are spiders in gardens. You know that, right? Skeeter, where I live in Kansas, it is 49 degrees. Well, you can have Kansas then. Actually, 49. We're at 50. It's not that bad, I don't guess. I'd rather be 50 than 49. I'd rather the temperature here be 50 than 49. Linda has to leave. Okay, thank you, Linda, for hanging out for so long. It is kind of a long live. You're not lazy. You take care of clothes. Is that what? You're not lazy. Lazy. You take care of clothes of animals. I don't know what that means. You can redo that. I think I'm about to get off here though, because I'm going to end up getting goofy, and I don't want to really do that on live stream. Can't edit that. Lots of animals. Lots of animals. Lived in Manhattan, Kansas, 1991, 1995, through 1995. Stop saying you're lazy. You're not lazy. And here is going to be low 45. Lorie says, I live where the Pan of Oklahoma hooks to Handle and 10 minutes south of Kansas line. And it's so warm there. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm trying to, I don't know, look in your subscription list and see if there's a blue dot next to it tomorrow. See if I put it out a video. I hope, I mean, like, I do it often, like get up on Sunday mornings and do a video and get it out on Sunday, but hopefully I'll get one out. If not, I definitely will Thursday. So thank you guys for coming in, and check out that video that I've got pinned there in the link about the hogs, because it is funny. I ain't gonna lie, it's funny. Talk to you later.